Welcome to our channel, Creating a Simpler Life Off-Grid in the Adirondacks.
It's where I sit and do most of my thinking.
I don't want any more snow, Kathy.
Did you just throw a snowball at me?
Simple doesn't mean easy. It is still snowing like crazy, and I just thought that I'd take a minute to share some of our goals for this year with you. We never got the dome covered with dirt last year the way that we were supposed to, because this is an earth-sheltered house. So we worked hard to get through the winter, and we've actually been better off than we expected. The last few days we haven't even used the heat in the dome, because we've maintained a temperature of about 50 to 56 degrees without really having to use the wood stove at all. Today I'm going to try cooking a corned beef in the Dutch oven on the wood stove. We do have the combi boiler, and we do have the thermostat in our bedroom set to 59 or 60, so that definitely helps heat the dome. We are using quite a bit of propane, between 5 and 6 gallons a day when that is running, and with the generator running, like a day like today, the generator ran all morning because we're not getting any solar. Our propane is... looks like it's a little under 700 gallons left. Gotta go do that math. We are expecting another crazy snowstorm tomorrow night through, tomorrow's Monday, today's Sunday, so through Tuesday and Wednesday. They're calling this one a nor'easter. So we got some wood moved in the house. Richie's trying to get an outlet hooked up or something, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be running the extension cord across in the snow and then worry about it, forgetting about it, and then sucking it up with the snow blower, you know, because that's what we'll do.
But we're doing good. The bathroom's coming along.
What's doing, Ken?
You look like The Shining.
I'm home. I'm here. You want to rip out that sink and do some more spackling?
Yes, sir. Get the lower half of the wall caught up to the upper half because it just doesn't match. And then I'll do some sanding and
then one of us will get on the ladder and do the ceiling?
I wonder which one of us will do that. No. And that's why I save everything. Those are going to come in handy right now.
Hopefully that will keep some of the dust out of the system.
Rich is just finishing up the second coat on the ceiling. First coat of primer. Walls.
Hides a lot of imperfections.
Ceiling. It sure does. Primer coat number 2. Looks good. This will be the first room finished. Isn't the bathroom the most important room in the house anyway?
It is for me. It's where I sit and do most of my thinking. Has the ceiling done painted.
It's 2 coats of primer and 2 coats of ceiling paint.
Yeah, and then in here we got the little coat of spackle work. Some more we'll do in here in the shower area. Ceiling, no, that's another day.
After the ceiling dries, we're going to try to get the paint started on the walls.
Yeah, and then
here.
in the meantime I'm going to go to the garage and see if I can get at least one outlet hooked up so I could plug in my saw. I want to put a box in here. I want this to be a double and I got a feeling that it won't fit. So that's going to be another outlet, and then we're going to run outlets all along the workbench. I don't have any more outlets, so that's where as far as I can go right now. We got to do some 14-2 wire going up to our lights. Switch. Oh, that's better. Now we could drill a hole up there for a wire. I'm gonna get a wire up there now.
Whoa, half an hour. That's gonna cook great. So today what we want to talk about are our goals for 2023, because we did not get the dome covered in 2022 and we ran into a lot of problems. Our biggest goal of the year is to get the retaining walls done, and that could either be poured or block. We currently have estimates coming in, but they're coming in twice as high as we expected, and we're not sure how we're going to handle that. But once those walls are up, we can get the waterproofing system on the outside of the dome. They call it clay-tight membrane. It's very thick, it has bentonite clay. They're very huge, heavy rolls, which we showed you in one of our old videos, how we got them moved from the end of the driveway where they dropped them off. 700 feet up to the Shelter Logic.
75 pounds each. Are they all right? So this has been an absolute nightmare. All the things fell off the pallets in the Shelter Logic, and it just took us about 2 hours to pick every single one up by hand.
They fell over, we had to pick them all up, it was crazy. But those are currently stored in the Shelter Logic, which is why we are so quick to get out there when there's heavy snow and clear the Shelter Logic off. We need to protect that investment.
Hello everybody. I have shoveled twice. Richie plowed, and he's on his way to the neighbors right now to go help them. And I shouldn't say plow, he used the tractor snowblower. Richie tried to go in there and do by the woodshed, but it was so slippery because we don't have chains on the tires of the tractor yet. He was sliding into the posts, and since our solar panels are on there, we don't want to do that. You can see there's the walkway. As quick as you shovel, more falls. I cleared off the Shelter Logic once already, although I still see a few chunks of snow. And just check this out. This is the north side of the garage. Oh, wow. That is just insane. So it's a lot of snow. And right now, I'm going to clear a path into the garage right here because Rich has to do the brake pads on the truck later today. It's the best I could do. The snow is just coming down as quickly as you could shovel it, basically. 1.5 to 2 inches an hour, but it feels like more. I just can't believe it. Oh, I'm done. I got nothing left. The snow is just so deep. Literally up to above my knees in there. Easily 2 feet of snow at this point, which is beautiful, but holy macaroni.
And there's a whole system that goes onto the outside of the house. It will be the clay-type membrane, then some 1-inch foam insulation, then 12 inches of clean, dry dirt, another 1-inch layer of insulation, and then an umbrella membrane that goes on top of that, and then finally another 18 inches of dirt on top of that, give or take. It's a huge process. It will take a tremendous amount of dirt. We do plan on digging the whole area here behind the house up and lowering the level quite far down in order to bring it around to the sides of the house. The slope should go out at about a 60-degree angle. So that's what the retaining walls are for, to help hold back that dirt. That's a huge, huge deal, especially in the front of the house where we have the entryway and the utility annex come so close together. The wall has to be almost 18 feet high there. So it is an engineered wall with crazy amounts of rebar, 12 inches thick, sitting on a 7-foot huge base. So yeah, we have a lot of anxiety about getting that done. So getting the house covered before next winter is our #1 priority. So we don't have to deal with what we're dealing with again.
What?
I did that twice already.
Yeah.
Actually, 3 times.
You gotta do it again.
Yeah, I just can't believe it. At least another foot of snow.
Yeah, this is terrible.
It's heavy, right, too?
Well,
My back is having, like, spasms.
yeah. It happens.
And the top of the trailer, you'd never even know I did it. It's completely covered again.
Look at the barbecue grill.
If we can swing it, we'll also get the porches done on the back and the front of the house, but that's not a priority. The second priority would be getting the shower done in the downstairs master bathroom. We're just waiting for the condensation not to be a problem. We're using micro cement on the interior of the shower. That needs to be able to harden properly. So condensation on the walls and the temperature change with the dew point is not something we really want to deal with. And then of course, after the bathroom, the next priority is the kitchen. We need to get a functioning kitchen. We are functioning, we have the refrigerator, we have the stove. It'd be really nice to have cabinets, a counter, and a sink. So we're getting there. We're getting a little bit done at a time. We're doing it mostly ourselves to save money. So we have a lot coming up this year. We've gotten a lot done so far this winter. Not as much as we expected because of all the condensation and the other issues that we ran into. We thought we would be quick walling the walls and a lot of other things, but we really can't do any of that until after the house is covered. So that kind of put us in the hold mode. So we're clipping the wires and getting the walls ready for the quick wall.
Holy cow, it's boiling over. That I did not expect.
Take that off the stove for a minute. Wow. We're doing the little bits that we can, and we don't want to spend any money until we're covered because we want to make sure we can get that, we can afford to get that done. Today's goal is get the walls in the bathroom painted. Interior paint in eggshell finish, and we got antique white. some. We'll see how different that is from the white on the walls already.
You can see the slight difference, but the color is absolutely perfect because it matches the quick wall, and that's what we were going for. All right, first coat done.
Natural light.
The bathroom painting is completed, and we have the ERV unit running. It's just so quiet. You can barely hear it. It's super, super quiet. And yeah, we have the stocking on there so we don't get any dust in. We're still doing some spackling in the shower and stuff. And bam!
Oh, so look at that, it lights up.
What lights up?
The switch. Even though the switch is white, it works.
So now we have our official switch for the ERV.
Oh, and I forgot the other big goal for the year. We still have not resolved the issue with Home Depot and the quadruple slider. And we're not sharing information on that because there's a lot of behind the scenes going on with that. But we're hoping to get that resolved this year and get the correct door installed, hopefully again before next winter, so we can close off that wall. And that's it. A lot of goals for the year, but we're trying to keep it simple as possible. And of course, simple doesn't mean easy.
Wow. It is just unrelenting.
I don't want any more snow, Kathy. I have a lot of precious materials in here.
Yep.
Oh, can't even get out of here.
Did you just throw a snowball at me?
No, it's raining off the trees. Oh,
It hit me smack on the head.
yeah. It happens when you're over here under these trees.
Holy cow.
Alright, I'm done for today.
All right, honey.
Let's just hope that it stops soon, otherwise tomorrow morning will be a repeat of this.
Yeah, I know. I hear ya. Well, they said it was supposed to stop at 2. However, it's now after 3 and it's still going strong. My footsteps from before when I did the top of the trailer are pretty much like buried. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of snow.
It's a lot of snow.
Wow.
I've never seen this much snow on top of my dome.
Me either. We got a leak inside, I didn't want to tell you.
Where?
It's just coming through a crack. It must be melting and somehow getting underneath the tarp. Well, they said this was going to be the worst snowstorm yet. They weren't kidding. We have a bathroom to finish. Maybe more plowing and snow blowing. And yeah.
No shortage of work around here.
No shortage of work. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next video.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell.
Honey, that's like up to your shoulders.
I can't can't stack it any higher.
Alrighty. Wow. All right, dinner's ready. Corned beef. Yum. Oh yeah. Oh, that's perfect.